What is up, YouTube? This is Ronnie of UnlimitedCellPhonePlan.com, and today we're taking a closer look at the Huawei Ascend 2 for Cricket Wireless. So what makes this so much better than the Huawei Ascend 1? Well, first off, the looks. Check it out. This is this lovely white background here. It's fingerprint resistant. It reminds me a lot of the iPhone 3GS. It's got this lovely 5 megapixel camera and video camera up top. It's got really nice speakerphone back here, as well as this is where the audio plays out of when you're watching multimedia or whatever without using your 3.5mm headphone jack. It's got a microphone back here to better pick up for your video that you're taking or your speakerphone calls. It's got a lock-unlock button up top. The mini USB to USB down here so you can charge your phone as well as sync it to your computer. Microphone for traditional voice calls, and the one thing I don't like about this phone is the fingerprint magnet that the high definition screen is. As you can see, it really attracts fingerprints. I wouldn't let that scare you away from this awesome Android phone because you can get protective coverings for it. So on to what makes this phone so awesome, and that is the snappy Android 2.3 Gingerbread. This is just really great, guys. We haven't seen this in any Cricket phones yet, not even the Samsung Indulge. And it's just really great. It's a lot faster, noticeably faster than Android 2.2, which was the Froyo, which is what Samsung Indulge has. A couple of their other handsets have, including the Optimus C. And the transitions are faster, the web browsing's a lot faster. We'll load up UnlimitedCellPhonePlan.com here on the Cricket 3G network, and you'll notice how quickly this is going to come up. Load up one of our previous clips here, and then we'll jump right into YouTube, the YouTube demonstration that you guys always like to see. So we'll open using YouTube. This does not have flash, nor is it flash capable. The 600 megahertz processor in here cannot handle it. So it's loading up my video for the Samsung Indulge, the review I just recently did. Let's switch to high quality and see how quickly that can handle it. Once again, on the Cricket 3G network here, as well as a 600 megahertz processor in this Android 2.3
This is Ronnie of UnlimitedCellPhonePlan.com, and today we're taking a closer look at my brand new
So we can rotate it from back. Whoops, I stopped the video.
Indulge for Cricket Wireless. This is their hot new, widely anticipated smartphone using Android 2.2.
So it gives you a good idea of how quickly it can rotate, and for a 600 megahertz Android handset, this is really good. So when we first reviewed the Huawei Ascend 1, we were really disappointed to find it couldn't play Angry Birds as well as a host of other games. Will the Huawei Ascend 2 play Angry Birds? Well, let's find out. So right now it's loading it, and while it's loading, let's talk about the 600 megahertz processor. Well, unfortunately, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but when you pair it with a good version of Android 2.3 that was obviously prepared specifically for this handset, it works out pretty well. So as you can see, it loaded up Angry Birds here, nice and snappy. And we're ready to shoot some birds. Boom, there you go. So it plays Angry Birds. That's fantastic. A lot better than the Huawei Ascend 1. It also got rid of that silly trackball on the front that kind of cheapened the previous device, and we're glad to see it go on this one. What about Facebook? So let's load up Facebook real quick. Once again on the Cricket 3G network. Let's look at my news feed. It's going to load up all the recent news. I can also take a picture, update my status, all that good stuff. And it does it relatively quickly, so that's good. And also the screen looks really well. So let's take a picture from a recent friend feed here, and that loaded up real quick. We can zoom in on it, we can comment on it, we can like it, all that good stuff. So Facebook works great with it, as well as Twitter. I'm not going to do a Twitter demo just because it's a little difficult. I already showed you YouTube. Funny status updates for Facebook, one of my favorite apps available in the Android marketplace. If you can't figure out something funny to say, this app will find it for you. So different categories, entertainment related, and then you can just automatically post that as your status update and you'll get a ton of comments and likes, so that's kind of cool. What else? The Android App Store for Amazon, which gives you a free paid app a day, and this is how I got Angry Birds for free, as well as literally hundreds of other free paid apps, one per day, and they do it all for you. So that's the Amazon App Store for Android, available at Amazon.com. What else do you guys like to see? So let's pretend we're doing a text message here, so you can check out the keyboard. So we'll send it over to my fake friend here over at 55512. 1212. So I've never really been a huge fan of the Android keyboard just because it's not big enough for my thumbs. I've always preferred the iPhone keyboard. There is some keyboards I've covered in the past that'll help you out for thumbs, but bigger thumbs. But this is actually pretty decent. And let's see if I can do swipe. Swipe comes on here. Standard, so you don't have to download it. And there you go, guys. I know you love that one. So the keyboard's pretty decent for what it is. Works with swipe standard. And let's see what else you guys would like to see. Let's do a quick demo of Pac-Man, and then we're going to wrap this up. So the Pac-Man was one of the free giveaways on Amazon Android App Store when it first came out. And it's cool. It's an old school favorite. So you can also kind of see all the fingerprints I've collected on my screen. I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there that you're going to for sure need a protective cover for this if you're annoyed by fingerprints at all, which I commonly am. So just know that. Other than that, this is a great phone. I mean, for what it is, a 600 megahertz Android 2.3 with a 5 megapixel camera, micro SD expansion. I mean, it's a great phone for Cricket Wireless. And if you don't have the money for a Samsung Indulge and you don't need flash or the fold-out keyboard, then you might consider this. Again, this is Ronnie of UnlimitedCellPhonePlan.com. Please leave your questions in the comments section. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.